have to
I
write a
use
book.
violence over here to keep everybody in check.
100%.
Hey, guess what? We've gotten violent. Mike and I have gotten violent. He
Multiple
threw a chair at me. He threw a chair at me.
I was
He
always
threw a
wondering.
big metal chair at me.
Used a weapon.
It was in response to a shove
I shoved
for the
him.
ages.
I shoved him very hard.
we were in Miami, and some shit happened.
Oh yeah.
We were in tight
How
quarters.
long ago was this? Was that when you
It
put
was
that?
it was the first time I ever had intercourse with my ex.
Oh yeah. Wait,
Should we
hold
tell
on.
a story?
I guess,
Hold on.
dude. Fuck it,
You
bro.
guys put a pin in the girl story, in the women's story, because that's funny.
All right,
Phenomenal
fuck it. Here we
story.
go. Me and Logan. I don't even know how to tell this properly. Me and Logan, we decided we're gonna. Why were we split? We were poor. Were we poor at the time?
No, we were
We're
homies.
just friends.
We're just homies.
We're gonna split a room in Miami for one of
Logan
the-
was never poor as long as I know.
I
him
know,
9
I
years.
know.
Poor people do.
Well, he gets
Split
cash
rooms.
poor
He didn't make
sometimes.
it
I can't
50
afford a burger,
G's
but you want to
Vine
split
since I
this
know him.
Hyatt with me? What the fuck is wrong with you, Mike? I'm sorry. All the medium class people hate the fuck out of you, brother. Like, what the fuck you mean poor people? I split shit with my parents to go to Disneyland. You fucking asshole.
It was a joke. It was a joke. But we split this room for I think it was for one of the fights. I think it was for like Jake's fight. We're in Miami, and tight quarters, man. And by the way, no doors on the bedrooms. No doors. And this was at a time when I thought Lana was going to be the kind of girl that could travel in groups and kind of be cool hanging out during parties and stuff. Found out later she's not really cool in that kind of crowd. She likes her space and to just be on her own. So, you know, we're tucked into these tight quarters, and me and her had never hooked up. We had never done it, dude. And it had been over 2 weeks, bro. And I was starting to get, I wanted to do it, bro, because I really was putting a lot of work into this relationship, and I was excited. I'll be completely honest with you. I was excited to have sex with Lana Rhodes. I know.
Were you in love at this point? Or were you
Shut
just
up.
like,
I'm telling the
I'm
fucking
so
story.
sorry.
I'm kidding. I'm
so
kidding.
sorry.
No, I don't know. Maybe, George. Maybe. I don't know.
I just want to know. I want to be there.
I had intense feelings. She had intense feelings, but I think we were both trying to like play it cool. Plus, we were just in this fucked up situation. So, you know, we're in the room one day. It's probably like 6, 7 o'clock. And we get under the covers. There's some hanky-panky, some grabbing going on. Things are getting all fucking gushy and lovey and all that stuff. And I'm like, yo, this is the fucking one, dude. And I feel it, dude. The blood flow is throbbing through my penis, bro. I'm
Blue
under
chews
the
kicking
blue
in.
chews kicking in heavy. I'm under the fucking covers, bro. And I start to, I get the green light. She talks to her legal team, whatever it is she has to do. She gets the contract signed. I get the green light, dude. Slide the thing in there. Things are going fucking great. I'm you know, I got the good stroke going, and I hear like some rustling, some ruffling. And it ain't the ruffling that I'm trying to hear, if you know what I mean. There's some sort of intruder. Someone's come knocking to see what's a rocking, if you know what I'm saying. I look around. First thing I see is a big old road mic hanging off of a fucking camera. The second thing I see is a big old camera. And the third thing I see is a controversial YouTuber attached to a camera, poking his stupid fucking unbearded face around the side of the corner while I'm in one of the most intimate moments of my fucking life doing dirt that I've been working on for the past 2.5 weeks.
My turn. The room had no doors and is connected to the kitchen. I was in the kitchen minding my bit, having Lunchables, doing my whatever, the fuck. And I see like under the covers, you couldn't see anything, but you could see the movement. You know when tortoises fuck? And they go, that's what was happening. And I said, I'm in the public domain and I can see it. I think it's fair game. And you know, there's these covers and there's all covers. Hey, so yeah, I pointed the camera at him. You know, I was vlogging. I give the people what they want. A lot of people want to see Mike fucking Lana.
Mm-hmm. Do you still have that
The
video?
problem is, you know, it's invasive. It's invasive. There was a time in my life where I was willing to do some fucked up shit for content. Surprise, y'all knew that about me. And maybe I shouldn't have done it, but also maybe you shouldn't fuck in the common areas. That's why we have that rule. That's a rule.
No fucking in the common
No
areas.
fucking in the common areas for this fucking rule. And so he was right. And then he just started like raising his voice at me later that evening, and I was like, "Yo, chill." And he
In
didn't
front of
chill.
her or not in front of her?
In front of everyone.
In front of everyone.
And his girl.
See, I need to get to the dirt, man.
What? Hold on a second.
Because sometimes when a girl's around, you're kind of like, no, you can't talk to me like that.
No, 100% in front of his new girl. By the way,
Oh, not
also.
your girl?
No, both.
Both girls.
He also.
Oh,
so, bro, it was a and it was like a fucking thing.
It was like two
And
bulls.
it got yes, it got louder. And I rarely get to the vein out, red face, like that kind of. I blacked out. I honestly blacked out. Like literally,
I've never seen this version of
Saw
mine.
red.
Go grab the
You
camera.
interrupted his nut, bro.
Was literally. I was screaming. There was spit coming out of my fucking mouth. And he
No,
gave-
it didn't
okay,
happen then.
yeah.
It was like later that night.
Yeah, because, bro, in all fairness, also we were both very hungover and very stupid.
Yeah.
Like we weren't making smart decisions at all at the time. And we got into this massive fucking exchange, and he gave me a very solid sternum level
shove of the
But it
ages.
wasn't, the shoves that are like connect first, then push. It wasn't one of those. It was one of the long range connect at the end.
It was
like a chest punch. almost.
I
Try to get some
I punched
distance.
him
Yeah.
basically with
So
both hands.
and that's when I went from 9 to 70, and literally started fucking lost my mind.
he threw like that was a heavy chair.
Probably an 80-pound chair.
That was a
at
heavy
you.
fuck-
Sailed
Yeah,
past his head.
No.
into the-
I think I just armed it like to the side. Like
right.
I was like this, like a matrix.
And honestly, talking about it again now, it's funny because I think in that moment, something that I have rarely seen of you in a time like that, I think you were the one that realized that this was getting to a place that it was not going to come back from.
Because I had gotten what I wanted.
Correct.
I just wanted.
So you stopped filming? You stopped rolling?
No, he wasn't filming
no.
any of that.
You understand? This was not.
It was
on
a bit
camera.
later. Yeah, the cameras were off. This was real.
But
was
before
later
that,
that-
you filmed a little. A little
That's
bit.
No.
okay. Hey, man, are you okay?
I just want to roll the tape.
Yo, the
Can
equity,
we-
unfortunately, we're going to have to take it back.
Can we
from
roll the
podcast.
tape of what we
But
got
stop.
beforehand?
So
we
You're
deleted
such a dirty guy.
So he
Where's
walked.
I want the audience to be able to picture this.
No.
you know?
It's nothing. It was two bodies moving under covers. Is what you
Okay,
saw.
and then
you
he
didn't
gets
see
up and
anything.
snaps.
And especially you didn't see Lana. You couldn't know who it was. That's why I was like, this is kind of funny. This is kind of funny.
yeah.
It was kind of funny, but
I
it was
would
also
love
invasive.
to hear the girls' point of the stories. You know what I mean? Like just starting to date you guys.
Yeah,
like, fucking-
but you got to understand, dude. It's like simply put, the shit that we talk about on this show is the real us, but we go to like 70% here. I mean, there is so much stuff that we have so
because
many
people will
stories.
judge us.
Listen, correct to an extent, correct. A lot of times there's a quote unquote statute of limitations, at least morally, for us to talk about shit. And you'll hear stuff 2 years later when we decide that we've aged up from there and gotten better.
Yeah.
And so honestly, like we can tell that story now, but we have hundreds of stories like that where crazy shit has happened. And honestly, like things are very different now. But that was a rough.
And I was a fan of the whole thing. To be honest with you, I was like, yo. I don't see any issue with two boys just fucking being boys, just fucking each other up a little bit.
Yeah, those situations will bring you closer together.
100%. They always
Yeah,
have
they
with
do.
us. Yeah.
Especially you two. You hang out together, work together, all this
It was
stuff.
bound to happen.